Today we see our next practical. So, for this practical, the aim of this practical is that to study eutrophication in lake or river. River. Eutrophication from Greek word eutrophos means well nourished or hypertrophification is when a water body becomes overly enriched with minerals and nutrients which induce excessive growth of algae. This process may result in oxygen depletion of water body. For example, algal blooms or great increase of phytoplankton in water body as a response to increased levels of nutrients. Eutrophication is often induced by discharge of nitrate or phosphate containing detergents, fertilizers, then sewage into an aquatic system. Eutrophications most commonly arises from the oversupply of nutrients, most commonly as a nitrogen or phosphorus, which lead to overgrowth of plants and algae in aquatic ecosystem. After such organisms die, bacterial degradation of their biomass results in oxygen consumption, after thereby creating the state of hypoxia. The larger aquatic animals like fishes are killed due to suffocation. So, the sources of excess of phosphates in detergents, industrial or domestic runoff and fertilizers. Excessive nutrients in the form of fertilizers are applied to the soil and they get drained into the water body. The excess nutrient cause an algal bloom. The algal bloom blocks the sunlight reaching the bottom of the water body. The plants beneath the algal bloom die because of lack of sunlight for photosynthesis. Eventually, the algal bloom dies and sink to the bottom of the lake. Bacteria begins to decompose the remains using up oxygen for respiration. The decomposition causes the water to become depleted of oxygen. Larger life forms such as fish suffocate to the death. This water body can no longer support life. When natural eutrophication is sped up by human activity, it is called cultural eutrophication. By clearing law and buildings of towns and cities, land runoffs is accelerated and more nutrients like phosphates and nitrates are supplied to lakes and rivers. So, the extra nutrients are also supplied by treatment plants, golf courses, fertilizers, then farms, as well as untreated sewage in many countries. It enhances the growth of aquatic vegetation or phytoplankton and algal blooms, disrupts normal function of ecosystem. Lack of oxygen needed for fish and shellfish is survive. Water becomes cloudy, colored green, colored yellow, brown or red. Value of rivers or lakes decreases, then the health problems can occur where eutrophic conditions interfere with water treatment. Some algal blooms are harmful and are toxic to plants and animals. If toxic shellfish cause human food poisoning. So for that for this eutrophication we take a prevention and reservoir. So first prevention is that removal of phosphorus from the rivers and lakes. Second is to restore fish population in estuaries, oyster reefs, remove nitrogen from water column and filter out suspended solids. Then third is seaweed farming, useful for absorbing phosphorus and nitrogen. Fourth one prevention is that minimizing non-point pollution. Then fifth one is that organic farming reduces harmful nitrogen leaching. Then sixth one is digging helps in reduction of soil contamination that was caused by sewage sludge, wilted plants or chemical spills. This is all about the eutrophication. So afterwards, what is eutrophication? We see now we see for to study of eutrophication of river or lake. For that, we arrange a visit to such location and observe the following things. First one is that take the sample of water containing algal blooms. Then afterwards identify the type of algae and sketch the figures. Then third examination is that examine the aquatic microscopic fauna from the collected sample. Fourth one is that take the water sample for estimation of dissolved oxygen and carbon dioxide. Fifth one is that measure the pH of water. Sixth one is that measure the alkalinity, turbidity of water. Seventh one is that observe and record the color and temperature of the water. Eight is Eighth one is that note the sources of pollutants reaching to the river or lake. Ninth one is that if any fish kill in the lake or a river, record it. Then fourth one, uh, 10th point is that check whether the water from a river or lake is used by the people living nearby. 11th point is that or to check prepare the report after observations. And last point is that make your suggestions to reduce the eutrophication of the lake or river. This is all about the eutrophication in lake or river. Thank you.